Here, and I just wanted to share a few reminders for my students in personal finance at the University of Houston and the Bauer College of Business. I've been grading papers and I am finding a few things that I wanted to just kind of bring to your attention so that you don't get any more deductions than you need to get. So here is a list of the reminders that I'm just going to go over quickly. I want to remind you about the early bonus points. For those of you who have not been watching the Zoom meetings, you may not be aware that you get bonus points. So we'll talk about that for a minute. Share a few links. Talk about this week's secret class collaboration. That's the biggest reason for deductions lately. Talk about GroupMe, the RightCapital planning portal, how to request a tutorial, and how to clear your cache and how to do a screenshot. So let's jump right in. So the first thing I want to talk about is early assignments. Let me just remind you, you can watch this on YouTube. I'm live streaming this just like I do the Zoom lectures each week when the technology cooperates. Anyway, the number one reminder I want to give you is that you get 10 extra points on a 50-point assignment. That's a 20% bump just for turning your assignment in early. Early means Friday by 3 p.m. Central Time. That gives me a chance to clear out my queue before the weekend. So if you turn your assignment in by Friday at 3 p.m., I commit to you that you'll get 10 extra points. Or you'll get some feedback. You'll get feedback from me telling you why you're getting a deduction so that you can make corrections and then resubmit the assignment by the original due date, which is always Tuesday at 10 a.m. So that is my best advice if you want to earn an A in this course. And if you don't want to earn an A, if you want to just get by, that's totally fine with me. But I'm going to constantly be reminding you that if you're getting deductions and you're having trouble getting full points, the best way to deal with that is to turn your assignment in early. Let me give you some feedback so you can make corrections. And by the way, when you make corrections and resubmit the assignment, please remember to leave a comment in the little chat box in Canvas when you resubmit that. Because if you do that, then it will tell me that this is a resubmission, and I'll be sure to make sure you get your full 60 points. Otherwise, if it gets mixed into the queue while I'm grading all of the other assignments that come in, on time, then your assignment, the resubmission, will very likely only receive up to 50 points. So help me help you, please. So that is the early assignment reminder. Next, I just want to give you a couple of links just to help you remember if you're ever in a pinch and you don't, if you can remember these, uhplaylist.com. That will take you to the playlist where all of the videos for this semester will be posted, a YouTube playlist specifically for this semester. So everything that gets live streamed, as soon as the live stream ends, I will go into YouTube on my channel at Jim Munchback. Munchback has an H on the end. That's where this semester's playlist lives, is on my channel, my personal YouTube channel, in a playlist specifically for this semester. So check that out. And then the Zoom link, I've had trouble with the Zoom link from the beginning. Zoom changes things and sometimes it doesn't work, but it should work in the syllabus, and it should just be uhzoom.com, which is redirected to the Zoom meeting for personal finance. So hopefully that works. The other thing is GroupMe. The link is uhgrp.com. It's the best I could do, but that takes you to this semester's GroupMe group. GroupMe is the number one choice for meeting places for collaboration, and it's for you, not for me. So it's there for you. So next, and this is the one thing that gets the most deductions. It is this week's secret class collaboration. And your job is to take whatever it is each week that I mention in the Zoom meeting, and I will say, now it's time for this week's secret class collaboration. There are lots of opportunities for you to comment in Money Study Group and you can comment there. You can comment on YouTube, Facebook. You just need to put your comment in. But most of that happens in Money Study Group, and that's great. Each assignment has a place for you to post and interact and comment. However, every week we have a secret class collaboration, and it's your job to comment on whatever that topic is. Now, the only reason we do this is because while this is an asynchronous course, which means you do not have to attend the weekly Zoom meeting each Tuesday at 10 a.m., you're invited to attend the Zoom meeting. That's what the link is for. We have the meeting every Tuesday at 10 a.m. But because it's an asynchronous course, you are not required to attend the meeting. However, you are required to watch the meeting. And so the reason we do this week's class collaboration, the secret class collaboration, is because it's the only way I know of that I can enforce or at least moderate and know that you are attending or watching, not attending, wrong word, watching each weekly Zoom meeting. In these lectures, I try to give you very clear, specific instructions and helpful stuff so that you can earn an A in the course. And if you miss that, if you just blow it off and you don't watch those Zoom meetings, you will miss very important elements and parts of the course. So you can watch them on YouTube. If I were you, I would go to the little gear and I would play it at double speed. And that way you can watch twice as fast as I'm talking and you can listen way faster than I can talk. So if you want to save some time, don't go to the Zoom meeting. Just click on the playlist, watch the Zoom meeting afterwards at double speed. And you will get, each week, you will get this week's class collaboration, secret class collaboration comment topic. And if you don't do that, you'll get a 15-point deduction. So turn your assignment in early. I will remind you to get the class collaboration. You can get it and get 60 points. But if you wait till the last minute, turn your assignment in without this week's class collaboration, you will get a 15-point deduction. So that's the number one deduction, and you need to pay attention to that. Let me talk about GroupMe. GroupMe was the number one choice since I've been taking the survey. Each semester I ask students, what tool would you prefer to use for collaboration? And this is a tool for you, not for me. So I don't even moderate this. I only jump into GroupMe when I need to. So GroupMe is the tool. It's the place for you to ask questions. Now, throughout the week, I get tons and tons of emails. Some of those emails are questions from students that, frankly, if those students had watched the Zoom meeting, they would not be asking those questions. And therefore, when I get those questions, sometimes I don't even answer them. I just hit the delete button. So here's the thing. GroupMe is the place you need to go to ask those questions. If you don't get an answer in GroupMe, then I want to know. I've been doing this a while, and I promise you pretty much every common question that can be asked has been asked and answered. And so typically it's, routine questions that get asked, and those questions need to go to GroupMe. That's what GroupMe is for. There are students standing by ready to help answer your question if you will just ask it in GroupMe. But if you send me an email with a question that's probably already been answered, don't expect a reply. Go to GroupMe. If you don't get an answer there, text me, email me, and I'll get you an answer. And I promise you. And that's been working out pretty well for a few years now. But I do need your help to go to GroupMe to ask your questions. So that's number one, or number two, or I guess it's whatever it is. Where is it on the list? Let's see. So GroupMe was number 1, 2, 3, 4 on the list. Next, I want to go from GroupMe, let's go to RightCapital. So RightCapital is your premium financial planning portal. That is where you will be building your financial plan this semester. And where we are in the semester right now, as I'm recording this video, I'm noticing lots of students are just now signing up for their RightCapital account. So you're a little behind, but that's okay. You can catch up. But RightCapital is the place you need to go to set up an account. It is with Bayrock, my company Bayrock, and that is where you will. Let me get rid of this if I can. I didn't. I did. There we go. So you'll notice when you go to rightcapital.com and you log in, set up an account, it will be branded with my company Bayrock. So you'll be using this tool for your to build your financial plan this semester. So that's RightCapital, and that is where most of your questions will come from. So as you ask questions about how to build the next stage of your financial plan, that's pretty much the questions that the most common questions that I get. So let me talk about requesting a tutorial now. As we get closer to the end of the semester, as we approach the capstone assignment, we don't have a final exam, we have a capstone assignment. It's worth 200 points. And I should have mentioned when I was talking about this week's class collaboration, this semester class collaboration is worth 200 points. So this week's class collaboration, that's just one piece of that. But 200 points for class collaboration out of 1,000 points in the course. 200 points are class collaboration, and 200 points are the capstone assignment. So as we get closer to the capstone assignment, I want you to be very comfortable and confident to know that you're not going to have any trouble acing the capstone. It's worth 200 points. Now, here's the thing. If you're getting full points in each assignment leading up to the capstone assignment, you'll have no trouble, because the capstone assignment is really just a combination where you put it all together, and each of the assignments you do throughout the semester to build a comprehensive financial plan, each of those pieces of that financial plan are an assignment. And those assignments, if you get full points on those, they become the capstone assignment. So you just go back and kind of review each of your assignments, and then you create an article where you use screenshots from those previous assignments, and hopefully you spend a few minutes reviewing, tweaking, perfecting your financial plan throughout the semester. But when we get to the capstone, you just put it all together, create one report from each of the previous assignments, and then you send that as the assignment, and you get 200 points for that. On the capstone assignment, you do not get any early bonus points. It's 200 points, but you don't want to miss things on the capstone. So if you have questions that really have not been answered, I want to create a tutorial video specially for you, especially. So the way that works is you just send me an email with your questions. Spell them out. Give me, show me what you've done to get the questions answered, and give me screenshots in the email, and just tell me as much as you can about your situation, about your question, and about what it is you're trying to do. And I will go create a tutorial using your financial plan to create the tutorial and get you answers. In the email, when you request the tutorial, you need to tell me, hey, it's cool, Jim, Professor Munchback. It's cool for you to use my plan and show the class the class collaborate or the tutorial. So we won't share any personal information. I do my best to block that out, but it's basically your financial plan with your questions, and that becomes the tutorial video to answer your questions. So that is an important reminder. And if you ever have trouble in your RightCapital financial planning portal, typically the trouble that you're going to have is because you didn't clear your cache. So if you don't know what that means, welcome to the club of not knowing what that means, but it's kind of a thing. It's like if your iPhone ever stops working, or your iPad or your computer, like the number one thing to do is reboot it, turn it off, count to 10, turn it back on. And that clears out a lot of junk, apparently. Well, the same thing is kind of true with a browser. And to clear out the junk, you clear your cache. So there's instructions on the screen. You can take a screenshot. If you don't know how to take a screenshot, well, we should talk about that. So the next reminder is how to take a screenshot. I think we've solved this problem this semester, but starting out, there were plenty of students who were taking pictures of their screens, and that is not a proper screenshot. Just FYI, at the Bauer College of Business, one of our big overriding goals as instructors and professors is to teach our students to have superior communication skills. I take that kind of serious. Well, I take that seriously. And so when you do your assignments, you do an article each week, you are encouraged to use images and formatting, and you're encouraged to make that article kind of engaging and something that I want to read. And you guys do an awesome job at that. But one of the things that goes along with communication skills is screenshots. So if you don't know how to take a screenshot, you will learn that this semester, because you will take a lot of screenshots and you will just paste them into your assignments. Whatever tool you use for word processing, you'll put in the screenshot. And then at the end of that, you will export that document to a PDF where you will then upload it to Canvas. And if you see Blackboard anywhere in any assignment, it's because I just forgot to edit that. It should be Canvas. We use Canvas, only Canvas. But screenshots are a big part of the work you're going to do this semester. So I think that's it. Let me go back and check one more time to see if I hit everything on the list. Let me get rid of this stream thing. Early bonus points, got that. Links for personal finance, we showed you that. This week's class collaboration, it's a secret, and the only place you're going to get it is in the Zoom meeting. So watch that Zoom meeting. GroupMe is the place you need to go to ask your questions. Start there. RightCapital planning portal, if you haven't already done so, do it soon, like now. And how to request a tutorial. The closer we get to the capstone assignment, the more important that'll be. How to take a screenshot, you've already got that. How to clear your cache, you may not have had to do that yet, but you will. So that's about it. I'm going to kind of end this video. I live streamed this because it's so much easier to live stream than it is to create the video and then edit the video and then go and upload the video. So now I'm just going to go take this video from the live stream in my YouTube channel at Jim Munchback. And by the way, Munchback has an H on the end. If you haven't already done so, I hope you'll take a minute to subscribe to the channel and hit the little bell if you want to be notified when I post these videos. I post lots of different types of videos, but if you're a student in my personal finance course, when I post a video, when I go live, you'll get notified. And just like now, I'm going to end this broadcast and jump right over to YouTube and move this video into the current playlist. So thanks for watching, and hit the little like button if you don't mind, and leave a comment, and I'll see you.